Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is this thing on? My goodness, hello. We're shooting pennies today, as has been for the last couple of days. I am hunting for that mythical out of range one shot with pennies that people used to like swear by a couple years ago. Surely nothing has changed with penny shot since then that would prohibit me from getting this one shot, right? Surely. So yeah, we're doing pennies. We're gonna do some pennies. Oh my goodness, Peppy, thank you for the 100 bits or 100,000 bits. My goodness, and yes, the egg. But yeah, we're doing some more penny shot today. We're doing the Spectre and potentially the. We'll see how the games go. Um, so far we've done the Slate. We've done the Rival yesterday. Kind of want to do the Terminus. Probably not gonna be doing the Crown and King because yeah, fuck that. But I'm thinking, oh, Gabby,
She told me I'm not allowed to play this time.
no, you have work today.
She's forcing me to go to
You
work.
have work right now. Sorry to all the, sorry, jump scare for all the unemployed gamers out there, but anyways, we're doing some penny shot Spectre here. I got a Spitfire because I haven't used a Spitfire in like forever, so Spitfire with FMJ. It switched enough of it from the packs. I just used the Spitfire lately, so yeah, pretty standard tools and consumables. I'm bringing concertina trip mines today instead of bear traps. I'm feeling a little cheeky. I can place a lot. Believe it or not, a single concertina trip mine's a lot more innocuous than 3 whole bear traps. So, I can kind of hide these a little bit better and maybe just lurk around them and pop them with my pennies. So, yeah. Anyways, okay, Gabby, I need you to like that. I love you too, but you're pulling me away from my microphone. What do you think about the XQC Shroud slash Post Malone announcement thing? I don't care. Yeah, XQC Shroud and Post Malone, like the Post Malone stream, he's teaming up with those two. Is yeah, I don't know why someone like XQC got greenlit, but by Crytek, but I don't know. Shroud doesn't like Shroud hasn't done anything, but Shroud's just kind of a whiny piece of shit, so I don't like him.
The
But
real reason is XQC pulls numbers and he because
well,
he's hate. So
yes.
Crytek's like, oh, men like you. Mostly men play our game.
Doesn't
Come.
doesn't he only stream on Kick?
He can do both, but
If someone has a Kick deal, I think that tells you like everything you need to know about them.
yeah, I think we just bring Aiden Ross and Andrew on the stream.
We would bring Jake Paul on, but he can't really talk right now. So yeah, XQC's our next best bet. But
Get him on with extra.
oh, don't drink the rest of that, please. Gabby ordered some food before she went to work, and she was like, "Do you want anything?" And I said, "Yes, I would love a drink, just a drink, because I had already made myself food, and I'm like, I'm not gonna ask for anything too crazy." She got me a drink, and the driver only got us one drink, or sorry, not the driver, the restaurant only got us one drink instead of two because Gabby ordered one, and she has been, the only thing that I asked for was a drink, and she's been coming over and she's probably drank like half of it so far. It is not a shared drink. This is my drink. Okay. There. Anyways, penny shot. You know the deal. We're just gonna get in there and go. Do I have any things that I can work towards? I can kill meatheads. That actually won't be too hard with penny shot. Breaking news: Hunter's Post Malone teams up with Aiden Ross and Sneeko on the biggest Hunt Showdown kick stream to date. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you, Crytek. Any ammo only prestige. Like the thing is that penny shot isn't necessarily. It's not a bad ammo type. Like it definitely works. But like,
Post Malone covered in the Epstein.
thank you, Gabby, for interrupting me to tell me that very important thing. um, I'm not gonna repeat that, but yeah, penny shots like as long as you're within your like one shot range, 99, 95, 90% of the time it works just like buckshot. However, sometimes you do manage to shoot a perfect outline around someone, or like somehow hit them in the chest for like, you know, 50 damage from 6 meters away. But I don't know, the claims that, oh, penny shot can get one shot to 17 meters. This will be the test here, because it was specifically with the Spectre when people were claiming that years ago, and obviously penny shot has definitely changed since then. But you know, people were claiming that you would be able to, you were able to one-shot people from that far away with it. It was also back when people were like, the main complaint with the game was trading. And to be honest, I think some people definitely like got a little, made it a little bit hyperbolic how often they were trading. So I think they were just kind of coping and looking for anything that could potentially give them some extra, oh my god, some extra edge here. Wow. Ari, would you continue to play Hunt if it was confirmed the devs were on the island? I would have to have a strong reconsideration, I think. Yeah, it's here's hoping. David Fifield was in the here's hoping he's not in the list. What was I saying? Oh my god.
Evidence has been uncovered showing that the original shredder with the homing blades was manufactured on Epstein's Island.
Frag blades and frag arrows were on the list. How much is each shot worth in pennies? I think there's like 5 pellets. It was like 5 cents. I still think that like it would be really funny if shooting penny shot like took a small amount of hunt dollars out of your account every time you shot it.
Banger video idea.
Okay.
How much is the penny shot that I put my gun worth, according to it, after accounting for?
I don't want to do that because that involves math.
How many people get a budget of $200?
All right. $3:20 a.m. in Finland, going home from a night out. Goodness, be safe. You're coming home. You're not even home after a night out, and you're just watching Twitch. So you're probably like in a cab or something, but. Ari will kill 2.5 people this match? What does that even mean? Is there gonna be someone who's like already down to like 100 health and then I shoot them? Is that like killing half a person? Assassin's here. Wait, so? Oh, well, maybe not. Disregard that, actually. Oh, I hit her too. Too low, I guess? This have been too low. Goodbye. Oh, to watch those red barrels. One's down below. You think I don't hear him? Gotta watch the revive now. Oh, this is scary. Ooh. Ooh. No. Am I alive? Like, actually, how am I alive? I should not be. Oh god, he's right there! He crouched underneath my gun. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, he got me through the wall. Damn it. He crouched underneath my fucking thing. That's crazy. Also, Vega, I appreciate it that you're trying to give me some hints here, but I have ears, thank you. I do not want to set a precedent of backseat gaming. There is also a delay too, that's a good point. So whatever you're trying to tell me, it might get to me like, 10 seconds too late. All right. Let's go again. It's a warm-up. Boop. I don't need that. I'm stuck in duos mode from... Okay. I'm just surprised that, like, after he got the hit marker on me when I was on the balcony, he didn't continue to keep shooting. If I was him and I got a hit marker and I had levering, I would just fucking pop it through the floor. Hi, Gabby. Yes, hello. Thank you for bringing me Pop-Tart. Okay, hi, Pop-Tart. You need to go get ready for work. Stop just coming. Okay. Stop harassing me while I'm on stream. Hi, Pop-Tart. Hi, baby. Yes. She looks confused as to why she's here. She very clearly doesn't want to be here. Okay, then let her go in the shower.
No. Fucking just.
Her in the shower on and let her learn a lesson the hard way.
She's not gonna get out.
Then great, then she won't destroy the shower
Well,
curtains.
then you're gonna have
Nope, because you said she won't get out of the shower. No. Peppy's going to have a shower. Have fun in the shower, Peppy. Don't drown. Home in like 15 minutes. Should I play some? Didn't you say it was like 3:30 in the morning? I mean, I'm not gonna tell you no, but I'm a little stupid. I might drown low-key, okay? Well, we'll miss you. Thanks for at least gifting 1,000 bits before you drown yourself in the shower. That sounds fucked, sorry.
If you have 5 minutes to watch a stream, you have
Go
$5.
to work. Go to work. Go to work. I did not say you should drown yourself. I said you should at least pay me before you drown yourself. Thank you very much.
Ari, did you say Peppy should drown himself?
Oh my god.
I just
Go
got
to
a message
work.
From Peppy, a very, he was crying.
Go to work.
Tears going down his face.
Go be the breadwinner wife that you always wanted to be.
Oh, I love her.
Gabby. Hi. Stop trying to put your hair in my face. That's actually...
I'm not trying, I'm successful.
It's really upsetting, actually. Gabby! Go to work! I'm gonna fucking... Gabby!
You want me to go or not? You're
Yes!
please.
Please. Go to... Oh, don't drink the rest of my drink. If you drink the rest of that... Hey. please. I don't... No, you're not just looking. You're sitting here waiting for me to let my guard down so that you can fucking do something.
I would never.
This is just... Don't.
I'm just hanging.
Abby.
No.
No, you're pushing down on my chair and making
I'm
it...
just hanging out.
Okay.
I'm
Please.
sorry.
That. Why would you do that? Why?
I've actually done that.
I don't believe you. You say you're actually
Bye,
done all the time,
chat.
and then you keep doing stuff.
Okay.
That's what I have to deal with. You guys believe this shit. And then she just thinks she can make it all better by saying I love you. The shitty thing is she's right. Oh my god. I am a mess. Not be trusted with a firearm right now. I'm gonna get ambushed on my way over here because of how much noise I've made, I'm sure. Definitely heard like shooting or crows somewhere over here. Strike me down. Oh, sniper in the tower. Get struck down. Well, not yet, thankfully. Surprisingly, even. Even going the right place, is I? Running in an open field's always scary with a shotgun. Eh. Wouldn't even say with just a shotgun, but kind of just scary in general. So I usually run a true shot with a shorty. Yeah. Guess this is kind of the opposite of a true shot here, but I find it's not so much the velocity that gets me with the Scotfield, it's the drop. I mean, with FMJ, this thing only has 50 meters drop. And, well, I'm usually not using it past 50 meters. Like, still sometimes if you aim at, like, the lower part of someone's head, like around their mouth, sometimes that is enough to, like, sometimes that is still enough to like, you know, land you, like, an upper chest shot instead. Is kind of what I think happened, last game, too. Like, I definitely landed a shot on that Hail Mary, but she did not actually die. Which is a problem. This isn't taken. I definitely heard people down here. They might have gone to the circus. I might have actually ran right behind, or right past them. They might be behind me, but oh, we'll see. We go to Darrow. Do we think that... I was gonna say, do we think that it's white or red? I wonder. Well, my shots were a little off there. 110 in the arm, though. I didn't want to aim too far to the, like, that berm was kind of covering him really, really well. I didn't want to aim and, like, shoot and have my shots all get stuck in there. It was so weird. I don't think I've ever seen anyone like just book it out from there before. Sometimes people will just lurk in that tunnel, but I've never seen someone just like charge out the tunnel like that. Probably just heard me and wanted to dueling me down, but okay. Pennies are not being nice to me today. That's okay. Let's do this, 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 that. Go again. There definitely are some upsides to running pennies. Like, it does feel very nice to be able to just like pop open a door, which is nice. Sure, like a penny shot derringer can do that, which I do think that the inclusion of the penny shot derringer has made like penny shot on your shotguns, aside from the Romero, because obviously 2 ammo types. I feel like it's kind of made penny shot a little less useful, if that makes sense. Just because like a lot of what makes penny shot good, the penny shot derringer, like kind of maybe not as well, but like it can do it pretty well. Penny shot derringer can pop open doors and windows in a single shot. It can, you know, deal decent damage to bosses and other heavy targets. And in a pinch, it can stop someone who's like melee rushing you. It's kind of just a really good little tool. And I feel like you could maybe have made a case to run penny shot on maybe not a full-size shotgun, but like definitely if you have like a competent primary, like say a Winnie Vandal or a Centennial Shorty or drilling. I ran a utility Romero in a video not too long ago. I ran a drilling hatchet as my primary with like bleed and just regular buckshot, I think it was. Maybe it was FMJ, I can't remember. And then my secondary was entirely dedicated to just being utility, and it was a Romero with penny shot and Star Shell. Maybe it was Dragon's Breath. Either way, it was meant to burn bodies and it was meant to kill bosses, and it worked out pretty well. I basically never had to pull out my Romero for PvP, and it was super helpful having like a body burner and boss killer all in one. It's like there are definitely weapons that kind of fit those like mixed roles a bit. Okay, well that's bad. We'll go this way. Getting a fight in the field there. There's definitely weapons that do kind of fit that like mixed role of like utility and PvP. But I feel like it's kind of rare to have a weapon, especially like a firearm, like a gun, that kind of fits like multiple roles for utility. If that makes sense. I don't know. Like the only one, the most prevalent one that comes to mind is like the hand crossbow. Hand crossbow, you can have like poison bolts, and you can have for like killing stuff, and you can have dragon bolts for fleshing people out from buying cover and like burning people. So, holy shit, you're alive? Yep, barely, but I'm still here. Because like again, there are weapons there are guns that fit that sort of like hybrid utility PvP. Say like the Silent Bornheim definitely falls under that category. The mat, if you put like Dragon's Breath or Star Shell in it, can be useful, but yeah, there are definitely lots of combo guns in the game, yes. What I'm saying is I feel like I don't think the drilling is often used as like a utility weapon. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does have penny shot, so you could like maybe turn it into that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Lamat's kind of the only gun that I can think of. So the tag is just as good in compounds. That's not really the point that I'm trying to make. Like I'm kind of excluding PvP from this. Or PvP is kind of like a general thing.
Crag is horrible unless you have no sense of taste and don't want to actually play the game. Okay, bye, level. See you after work.
Hey, bye, Gabby. I don't know. There's lots of guns that are close range and good at long range. Sparks is good at close range and long range, assuming you can hit your shot. The Springfield's good at close range and long range, assuming that's like Hell, even slugs, like pretty much every gun in the game can be used at long range. So
I mean Craig in general. Portable gun. Only take it if you have no taste and care about meta optimized. That you are not someone that actually. Bye. Have fun. I'm going to work. Bye then.
okay, bye. Sling's not good because it's so expensive. I mean, does money even matter though? Sure, to maybe newer players it does, but I know to you it doesn't matter unless you're someone who prestiges. Anyone who's above 5-star, I don't believe that money actually matters unless you are someone who is prestige a lot. Gabby just said she takes drilling pretty much every single game, loses most of them, and she doesn't really have to worry about money, so... To be fair, she's mainly talking about the drilling shorty, which is considerably cheaper, but still. I guess... Hey, Vega, you're gonna get flamed in the chat for saying that? I'm sorry. You cannot come in here and say drilling, or say Crag isn't even meta. Long ammo by nature is meta. Like, even if it is not the top of the meta, you cannot tell me the Crag is not still, like, S tier. Oh. Speaking of bells and stuff. I think they're down below. Oh, I saw him there.
Get away from me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Can I mess with the other people or?
Coming to kill you now.
Oh, okay. All right. That's understandable, I
Coming to
guess.
kill you now, okay?
Okay, okay. That's scary. See someone in the forest there. A little scary.
Mr. God, kid.
What did you say? How much did I hit him for? 68. He got me with the bayonet. Fair enough. 68 though with a... How far was that? I was decently far away. 12 meters, that would have killed with buckshot. Just saying. Crag is sub-meta, but it isn't primo. Okay. Sure. But by that definition, Crag is still meta. Like, I want you to hear what you're saying, right? Long ammo in this game has been and will likely always be meta because it has so many upsides. Specifically long ammo rifles, but I would still argue that like the uppercut and the upper mat are meta just because with the way people use them to with the way people use them to expand the amount of ammo that they get for their long ammo rifle, I think that is still very strong, and since it enables their, you know, their just sort of long ammo spam, because that's kind of one of the things that I hate about like being able to double up with ammo. I like that you're able to double up with ammo for certain weapons, but it just doesn't really make sense with long ammo to me because long ammo is kind of meant to be like, it's meant to be you have to make every shot count, you know? It's not supposed to be as spammable as medium ammo or compact ammo. And sure, the fire rate might not be the same, but like the amount that you can just shoot and shoot and shoot, if you have an uppercut or an upper mat, or hell, if you're so inclined, like an Ober's drum in your back pocket, like it's it's kind of insane. Crag is A tier, Mosin Labelle is S along with Dolge. Crag is S tier. You're telling me that a repeating long ammo rifle is not S tier? A weapon that's up to 40 meters can one tap to the chest if someone is missing a bar? That is what makes long ammo so good. It also has 600 meters per second velocity or higher, or close to. It also has, you know, the Krag has a fast reload. Like, you see what I'm saying here? If the Mosin and the Labelle didn't exist, the Krag would be, like, the top tier weapon. The Krag was the top tier weapon and still is one of the top tier weapons. I feel like the Krag's fire rate with Iron Eye puts it in S tier despite doing slightly less damage compared to other long ammo guns. Yes, and again, the fire rate. Like, the Krag, just because it doesn't have Spitzer ammo, okay, sure, whatever. Do we really need Spitzer ammo, though? It's a bolt act. Yes, repeating as in you can shoot multiple rounds before having to reload. That is what repeating means. If Krag is S, then Vetterli should be S. I mean, to a degree, yes. I don't disagree with you that the Vetterli's a very, very good gun. I am not disagreeing with you there. Is it necessarily S tier? I don't know. I don't know if I would put it in there just because it has less drop-off or less damage retention over range and lower velocity. Do I like the Vetterli more than the Krag? Yes. Is the Vetterli more interesting than the Krag? Yes, absolutely. But Spitzer breaks the game and really... I am inclined to disagree. Like, I am not someone who uses Spitzer ammo, but like, I can't imagine that the difference between 600 meters in a compound and 800 is that much. And sure, you can use it for like long range, but which is what it's kind of intended for. It definitely sounds like people are coming over. I'm gonna kill that real quick. Let's see, where are my shots going? Krag will never be hit scan with velocity. Does it need to be though? Does a gun need to be hit scan for it to constitution or to warrant being referred to as like one of the best guns in the game? I don't think so. Did they go inside? Am I hearing that right? Definitely hear someone over here. I'm hearing someone over here. Oh. Push off that? Oh, Grant. Why would you do that? They're incredibly spread out right now. There's a lantern around here, wasn't there? there. I just don't know exactly where this person is, so... I'm just gonna burn. No, this person is around here somewhere. Maybe they're trying to rotate to get their friend over here. I'm just gonna cover the burn. Just play it smart. Definitely are still lurking around somewhere, but... A tier is the bow? Bow's pretty good. Bow's pretty good. I don't think it needs to be changed right now just because, like, the amount of people who are actually going to use the bow is never going to be that high, I don't feel like. And he burned out. Okay. So where's the third now? See them. Check on this guy over here. No, he's still dead too. I could have sworn that I heard a third, though, somewhere. Still dead? There he is. This is how I die. They all had the same. These guys were hunting for challenges or whatever. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to grab that. I guess I can try and go find Hellborn. If he wants to pick his friend up, whatever. Just gonna get out of here. I don't want to try and find this last guy. Could have been a duo. I swear I heard 3, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Because it sounded like as that guy was heading over there, I was hearing someone like on this part of the compound, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go resupply first, and then we'll see where Hellborn is. But yeah, I don't think that the bow is ever gonna be, like, maybe reduce the one-shot range on it a little bit. But even then, I would kind of only want that so that it, like, is maybe on, like, less even grounds with the, Sorry, there's more of a drawback to bringing it compared to, like, the crossbow. Because the crossbow and the bow with 100 hands have functionally a very similar range. I think it's like a couple meters difference. But yeah, the bow I don't think is ever going to be one of those weapons that really needs much of a change. Honestly, the one thing that I'd like to see them change with it is just frag arrows, which they did. But yeah, I don't know. It's never going to be a super popular weapon because it's not a conventional firearm, and it takes like a slightly different playstyle to use effectively. So I don't know. It's strong. It is good. I wouldn't say it's necessarily stronger than like a hand cannon with slugs, though. Sure, you don't have that crazy one-shot range, and you don't have the silent utility, but you do have a lot better ease of use, which I think is more important to a lot of people. Hell, even just like buckshot hand cannons are very strong right now. You have a lot more ease of use than the bow. The bow you kind of have to be accurate with. Because if you don't, if you're not, then it's a little scary. It's designed for holding corners. That's the other thing too. Yeah, it is a very defensive weapon. Sure, it can be used offensively, But the bow is at its best when the bow is at its best when, yeah, you are holding an angle or you're able to like kind of slowly creep up behind someone. It is not a, oh, someone got hit with, you know, with like bleed ammo, let's rush them, because you can't, you can sprint in there, but then you have to draw it before you actually shoot, and you can't pre-draw it because then you can't sprint. So it's not a very aggressive weapon. Like, good for trapping dead hunters too. Yep. It definitely has some more utility than like the crossbow. Stop dancing on me? What the hell is that? Okay, I'm just gonna try and take this and go. Rampage. Assume the other people are on their way. No, it's all the way down there. I'm just gonna take this and go. I could go to circus, but I only have 2 points, so what's the point? No. He was shuffling? Yeah, sure was. I thought they fixed that with this update, but I guess not. Anyway, I guess we'll be able to see now if there is actually someone still around here. The bow holds angles in any other weapon in the game. I mean, it depends how far away your angle is. You know, if you're holding an angle, like waiting for someone to come around, like, you know, say this corner, then I would say a slug shotgun's probably better. But for longer range holds, yeah, I'd say so. Probably tied up there with like the crossbow or any other weapon that can, even harpoons to an extent if you're good enough with them. Maybe it was just a duo. I don't know. Whole point of the bow is to pick people off silently without them knowing that you're there. Yep, it falls under a category of like ambush weapons. Yeah, that and crossbow and all lance with harpoons even. Melee in general, I'd say, is a bit more ambushy too. Which is kind of why I wanted the shredder like to be added to the game as like an actual weapon, not a scarce weapon, because I feel like there is a market for these unconventional weapons or things that don't fire conventional bullets, that are not ambush style, you know, that are like, because the shredder is not an ambush weapon. You have to loudly crank it before you take a shot. It spins around loudly. It has a very distinct ka-chunk, and the blades like whiz and bounce everywhere. So I don't know. I think that could be an interesting new archetype for Crytek to explore. These, again, less than conventional weapons are not of the era of firearms. They're more designed for like offense and more aggressive play. I can touch my Spectre and it will be hot now. Wow. That's gonna be fun for for when I run Dragon's Breath next. Oh, yeah, was it a duo? Oh, it was. Weird. He must have, either my audio was completely fucked, or like maybe he just ran really far and I didn't hear him. Stars though, that's unfortunate. Oh, I'm 5-star. That would be why. Okay. God said you are running penny shot. Let's make your life a little bit easier. What else? 10 points. We'll just do position. I hate that it moves. I hate that it moves. I want them to change that. I don't know why it moves, but I hate that it does. There's one? Okay. I didn't lose Necro that round, did I? No, I didn't. Okie dokie. Nope. I'd love more goofy weapons like the ball mines to be added. Yeah, I think there is absolutely a market for it. Like, I'm sure that I have this very formative memory, and I'm sure that a lot of you do too, when you were brand new to Hunt and you were scrolling through the list of weapons and you saw the bomb lance, or the first time that you saw your friend whip out a bomb lance, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And you're like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. There should be more weapons like that in the game, and there just sadly aren't. I think that that would be like Crytek's doing all this stuff to like try and help onboard new players and whatnot, and I just really think that I don't know. I think that there are other things they can be doing as well. Not to say that what they're doing is like bad for new player onboarding or a waste of time or anything. I think that it is good to improve the new player experience as much as you can for a game as difficult and as niche as Hunt. Because Hunt's never going to be mainstream. So if you can make, you know, the people who are kind of on the fence about it, make it a little bit easier for them to understand, and for them, it's a little easier for them to get into the game, then like, I think more people will have a good time with it. Ball lance is a really good solo weapon in my experience. Yep. It is a good close range weapon. It is, in my opinion, like, it is the equivalent of, it is like a side grade to the Romero Talon, except it is more Talon than Romero. As in, the melee is stronger than the projectile, whereas the Romero, I'd say it's the other way around. Need to add a flamethrower, very important. Right, deck, get on it. I mean, we have essentially a flamethrower. We have the, oh, excuse me, the Terminus with Dragon's Breath and Levering. That's about the closest we're gonna get, I think. Okay. Wish I could use the bomb man spell, but I can never get the hang of the projectile going where I want it to. Are you just talking about like the default sticky charges? Because yeah, those definitely are not the easiest thing in the world to use. Super fun. Definitely not the easiest. Will you say? In range here to set this off. Front better not get upset with me. Not close enough to hear that. Let's just wait. This is an opportunity here. Give us a hand portable catapult to pelt combat watermelons at people with. What's the difference between a combat watermelon and a regular watermelon? Please elaborate. Watermelon full of beads. Okay. Couldn't just be like a big hive bomb. It has to be a watermelon specifically. Not going where I... Or... Oh, they went through Heritage? They went and got... No, they didn't. They wouldn't have. They just ran past the clue. Why? Maybe they have a world card or something? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, shit. Now I hate this. Now I'm behind someone, and I don't like this. This is my least favorite spot to be, because I have no idea how fast these people are moving. Especially with 3 stars, which it seems like I'm getting into some lobbies with 3 stars now, so... I'm gonna guess they went up for Desal. Hear them at all? Armored's still there. Maybe they didn't go upper to sell? I mean, obviously not if this... Okay, well, that was weird. They went first testimonial. I do need to kill meatheads, but I don't wanna shoot my gun right now because I don't know where these people are. Hold them to the boss and murder them while they're distracted. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Doesn't sound like boss is here though. That them? It might have actually been over at Forked River. I picked like the complete wrong place to go. Yeah, they must have had like a world card or something. I don't know why they would run like right past the... What's happened there? What are they doing? Are they going... Are they at circus? Might be at circus. I don't know. I don't even fucking know anymore. I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to make sense out of the movement patterns of 3 stars, which I think is my first mistake. I'm waiting for like someone to pop in a chat and be like, yeah, I'm 3 stars. Do not try and predict where I'm going. I don't even fucking know. Like... We go lower, Desal. After me. Is the knife just that much more meta than heavy knife now? I know heavy knife love. I don't know. I just like this knife. It's a cool knife. I do like the heavy knife. Heavy knife, dusters, and regular knife are like my 3 most used. Is it white? I think it's white. I don't hear... Fuck, there's things behind me. Like, where... What happened? Set these up real quick, just because I hear other people coming. Oh yeah, frontiersman, right? This door locked? No, it's not. I'll save this last one if I need it. Cover a revive or something. I wish that door was locked behind me, but in here. Just get me within range to stab her. Oh, come on, you. It's still light. Spider. Thank you. That hive wandered over and set my trap off? Are you kidding me? God damn it, hive. Try and quickly clear this. I just don't want them seeing that and being like, oh, there's traps here, wow. That grunt scared me. What is it with all of you and just like, yeah, these fucking grunts. And now I want to check this side and see if there's any like grunts or anything that could wander up the stairs and set my stuff off. It doesn't look like it. Never know. That's a terminus. So weird. I follow a path once I find one, and what counts as a path is very subjective. Okay. Those are the things I was looking for. This slightly. I'm gonna be so surprised if I scan here and there's like just nothing. I'm like almost counting on it now that I'm gonna scan and be like, oh wow, there's no one here. It's crazy. So yeah, someone was at Circus, clearly. Did hear that correctly, but so strange. So strange. There's people behind me. Guys, that extract is locked off. I don't know if you need to be camping it. I don't know if you know that, but... As fans of the tiny explosive barrels they added to the game a few updates ago, the powder kegs, yes, they are very fun. Good addition. Just heard them open the... And a hive just set my air trap off. Sick. Thank you, hive. Very cool. Like, are we so fucking for real? Damn, I got shot for... I knew there was someone out to the side, too. That's this shitty thing. I wouldn't have tried that. I think he had fanning, too. So that guy sitting all the way back there at the drilling? Is there anyone else? Oh, someone over there. Okay. So I don't really want to put myself in a sandwich between these two people. So I'm pretty sure this is a solo, probably. Probably, maybe, likely. No, it's a duo. Dawn. Kinda fucked, if I'm being honest. There's no way I can safely affect that, but... I'm gonna just leave this person alive, see if she does something to kind of help me out here. Is that her or is that another person, do we think? Oh no, it's an entirely different team. God, I hate that I lost my necro so early. I'm gonna just sit back for a little bit, let them kind of do the work for me. Like that. Go, my minions, kill them all. Wahaha. So they were looking at me, and confirm. Aggressive. I think that's that team dead then. Okay. Two out there. I can loot here, right? I'm safe. Yes. For now. I don't suppose any of you guys had any pennies. God, this is the fucking murder corner. Look at this. Look at this pile. Loot, please. Thank you. Oh, come on. Let me... Thank you. Actually, I don't really need to right now. I have pretty much everything that I would ever need. Except for ammo. I should fix that. These guys are just not getting close, though. What about the quarters? What do they tell you to do? The quarters have been very silent in my brain right now ever since the pennies took over, so... They are very split up, which is nice. Place some traps here around the bounty so I can hear them if they go off. If they try and grab it. Like that window. I can't see through it. Scope users? Yeah, maybe. Hard to say. There's 3 of them. not gonna peek that anymore. These two are staying a lot closer together, and then this guy's on his own here. I wish this grunt wasn't here, and I wish this door was open. I actually have a... I might have a play here. Hold on. It's just a little sketchy here. So I think he's behind the building. And I don't want that hive to see me. Please. Please. I just have to pick a person in charge. I don't know what it's looking like right now. Trap. I wonder if I can get the shot on him from over here. Almost. Maybe he'll come back to it. I'm just nervous of that door there. Okay, they're getting impatient, which is good for me. Concertina bomb. Okay. Huge. Got him up too. I got him up right away. Okay. Hurting. Oh, he has a shredder. Oh. Okay. Here's the play. Burn. Fell for the oldest trick in the book. I'll just put some of these on him, just in case they go for a necro. What was he shooting with there? Ooh, I was worried with what he had there. He was landing a lot of shots on me with that Scottfield there. Yeesh, that was scary. Clean though, aside from that one little, you know, part where I got... That scared the shit out of me. I thought that he got up. I thought he was like a solo or something. Ugh. Okay, we're good. Thank you, thank you. And Kin and Kova, assuming that was you, but Kin I know said that I shot them in the face with pennies. GG, thank you. That was a fun fight. That was a scary fight, but it was very fun. Okay, now I get to loot everyone. Hooray. Or, I guess not that guy, but... Did I loot the one up here? Probably. Yes, I did loot that one. Okay. Well, I think that's definitely enough footage with the Spectre. We can... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Spectre's so hot. Owie. Yeah, GG to anyone who's in chat who was in that fight. That was, pretty intense. If you are a part of the pile up here, please speak now. I didn't even manage to loot everyone here. There's just so many dead bodies on this corner. Any... Oh yeah, I didn't get this guy too. Penny value all $2 worth. True. Alright. I guess let's go... Circus? Go Circus and Seven Sisters. Oh yeah, I need to hunt meatheads too. Right. Cool. Of course I wouldn't get anything. After such a nice performance like that, you're not gonna give me like death cheat or something, game? No? Okay. Alright. Okay, I see how it is. Did they buff Penny Shot? Seem far for a one-shot? I'm not sure which one you were talking about, but there were a couple people who have been downed already. You have to remember that Penny Shot, like, Penny Shot can do a lot of damage, or like more damage than you would think at range. It's just very inconsistent if it actually does or not, because again, sometimes you'll hit someone in the chest with all of your pellets and it'll do like, you know, full damage. And sometimes it will spread really weird, and because there's so few pellets specifically, you get the hit marker, but it was like a single pellet hitting them in the chest for like 40 damage. That is what you're working with pennies. It is not at all consistent. Mr. Sausage boiled a steak in pennies for a month. Like a month ago. Might be an enjoy... What? Sorry, boiling a steak in pennies? How does that happen? How does that work? Penny Shy can only stand on the terminus fast enough to make up for bad RNG. Yep. That's, sounds about right. I guess you could maybe argue the crown too, but, gonna be running the crown for this. I kind of want to exclude it, because, like, I just don't want to run the crown. People think Buckshot's RNG, but it really isn't. Yeah, no, Buckshot, especially after 2.0, is, like, hella consistent. It is entirely up to, like, user error, or if you, like, you're aiming someone as, like, part of your crosshairs obstructed by something. That's when Buckshot doesn't one-shot. Horse behind me? It's a solo. What's this? Who the fuck is this? Take your bounty and get out of here. Jeez. Who's this fucking guy? Alright, well, I guess we're running. I don't have Necro, so... Get your bounty and be happy. Why do you feel the need to chase me down? He's gonna have a chariot or something, and I'm gonna be real sad. Where was this guy the entire time? You just have to wonder. No, it's not a magician's card, because you wouldn't have set the, what's it called, off? The horses off. I do have a stam shot, so unless he has one as well, I can outpace him here. What is it? Yesterday we had like a ratty solo who wasn't doing anything either. Like, is something in the water? Oh, Racha's here too. Hi, Racha. Yes, hello. Hi, sweetie. Hello. I don't have time for you right now, unfortunately. Duck's behind me too, so I'll try and place a couple traps behind me just in case. Catch him here. Weirdo. I am at the right one? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, like, honestly, where was this guy this entire time? He's not on scan, so he doesn't have enough time to get here. Like, dog, are we being so fucking for real right now? Ah, I knew it! I fucking knew it! I hate this. I hate chariots so much. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What is my counterplay here? These guys are having fun. Jesus Christ, there's another one. So knock him off the revive. Should just be him though. I want to look around for a med kit. I need to play this aggressively. I don't have that many meds on me. I just hate chariots so much. I hate chariots so fucking much. How did they not change that card? And where was this in? It's a whole trio too. Guys, let's have fun. Let's wait for half an hour until the fucking bounties. Until everyone's done their thing, and then let's chariot them and jump them at the end. Yeah, that'll be fun. God, I love sitting in a bush playing with my tiny little 2-inch dick for fucking 30 minutes. Ah, I'm losing my mind. I'm sitting here making it with my chariot card like, oh, please never change. Promise you'll never change for me. God. That was such a good match too, is the sad thing. It was such a good match. Because yeah, realistically, like, how are you supposed to play against Chariot? Like how there's no counterplay. Unless you yourself have a chariot, there's no counterplay. Which is, I think, a bit of a flaw, Crytek. I would love if there was a 2D replay, because I would love to see what these guys were doing for their entire, like when did I die? How long was it, actually? 33 minutes. They actually waited half an hour. They actually waited half a fucking hour. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. I am calm. I am at peace with myself. Ooh. Okay. What do we do next? Do we do the Romero or do we do the Terminus? What do you guys want to see? What are we thinking? For penny shot. 3 deep breaths or the chariot counter? Yeah, pretty much. Cat says Terminus. Does anyone have any other strong opinions against this? Or for this? I don't know. Anyone experiencing major rubber banding since the update? No. I have noticed some stuttering sometime, but like not rubber banding. Or Slate. I've done Slate already. I've done Slate, Romero, and now, or sorry, Slate, Rival, and now Spectre, so. Nicholas says Romero. I will take the next one that I see. That isn't Slate. Guys, I've done the Slate already. I've done it already. I'm sorry. I have enough footage for it. I'm sorry. Romero or Terminus. Those are your two options. Okay, Terminus it is. Okay, okay. I don't have points for levering. That's what you think. I'm gonna do this awesome cool thing called not taking not taking fucking Necromancer and hating myself for it, so what do I want to use for my pistol? I've been using a different pistol for every shotgun, so I've used the Officer, I've used the Spitfire, and I've used the what do I want here? Bornheim could be fun, although I am using any shot, so I don't know if I want to do. What to do? Don't really want to do Sparks Pistol. Could do New Army. Army's always fun. Maybe Conversion Pistol. Do base Nagant. Do I throw everyone for a curveball and run the base Nagant? Okay, we ball. Doom ammo on there, so it has a little bit of stopping power. Save our loadout. And we ball. Actually, what are my charms on this? I should check. Gotta make sure the drip's on... Okay, no. You know what? That works. That works for penny shot, because I sure am gambling. I have on... Oh. I have peppers. We'll do the lesbian charm. Okay. Yeah, fuck Chariot. One last time that I'm letting it go, just fuck Chariot. Actually, you know what? In solidarity, to stand on that, just to prove how much I do not like this card. Goodbye. Oh, wait, I didn't bring levering. I'm done. Hang on. I need a new hunter. I forgot I wasn't gonna run Necromancer. 8. Why do I doing? Why do I? Okay, not buying a new hunter. Whatever. God damn it! I can't. Ah! Losing my mind here. God damn it! I'm throwing money down the drain. Levering, Dauntless, Determination, Magpie. Let's go. Yeah, it is just my autopilot. I have such muscle memory from buying like those perks exactly, those traits exactly, that I just can't not buy them sometimes. I could do Empress. I kind of want to do like a whole other video where I mean people know how good Empress is already, so I guess it doesn't. That should have been like a last event video probably, but anyways. I do want to do some funky like quartermaster build with using Empress to get some extra trait points to be able to actually afford. Because like for me, yeah, you could afford like I don't know, fanning and levering and I guess not fanning and levering, but you could afford quartermaster and cheaper and necromancer, but then you don't have any trait points left over for magpie, which I would argue is also a very probably a mandatory solo trait. Determination's also very, very good too, and Dauntless for me is a mandatory trait. I will not leave the house without Dauntless because it will get me killed. Try not to get down. I'm doing my best. That typically goes for if you do have Necro too, but Dauntless is mandatory so that you never have to think twice. Dauntless is mandatory because defusing someone's dynamite right in front of them is a power move. And it strikes fear into the hearts of your enemies. Here, someone's like, oh, I'm gonna blow her to hell with a fucking big dynamite bundle. I got this. And then they just hear the little soup, and then it's gone. And they're like, wait, where'd it go? Or dauntlessing a teammate, or dauntlessing someone who's trying to get choked. You know, you're covering a body, you're burning them. Their teammates throws a choke. Oh yeah, I'll save you. Don't worry. And then you have to imagine the person's probably screaming like, "Oh, but you didn't. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me. It didn't even go off." And person's like, "What? I definitely threw it. What?" That shit's what we live for with Dauntless. I just run away from every explosion like I have a phobia. Kind of sounds like you might. May I recommend Dauntless to you? That is the thing though, like Dauntless doesn't have to be used on explosive and you can still get good value out of it. Dauntless can be used on non-lethal things like choke bombs. It can be used, you know, if for whatever reason you get stuck with a sticky bomb, that can save you from an incredibly embarrassing death. Hell, I use it to just put out flares and stuff because I don't like the visual stimulus of having bright lights all over my screen. You know, like there are many uses for Dauntless. Alrighty. Dauntless has been betraying you lately. Well, maybe if you are pure of heart and have a whimsical soul, then it won't betray you. I don't know. Have you considered that, Blush? Some. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Whoopsies. What was I thinking? Teehee. I forget, can you? Yeah. A little push route there. run into people here. Guess I'm probably gonna run into people here. So many birds. Is this even the way that I need to go? Probably. Yes, it is. Okay, we're... A water bottle, just in case. Just in case I get thirsty. Perfect decision. Oh. I forgot, you can't do that anymore. You can't just drop them like that. Whoopsies. Been a while since I've used the base Nagant. I haven't really used it or the officer lately. Hope you're not thirsty? Nah, I'm good. I'll get over it. And drink from the water bottles. I don't know if I would, to be completely honest. I don't know how long those have been sitting there. For all we know, it could just be swamp water. Who knows how many little friends are lurking around in there? How many parasites? How many worms? Swamp Tears. That's like an alcohol brand on like some of the barrels around, isn't it? Isn't it like moonshine or something? Oh. I know I've definitely seen it, though. I'll chew my water. Don't say that. Do not say that. I'm here, then. You can get chewy water and it's weird. I would imagine that doesn't sound like something that should be chewy. I know of like thick water. It's supposed to help with like people who can't like swallow properly. Kind of like does some of the work for you. Never heard of chewy water though. The difference between mosquito-flavored water and mosquito larva-flavored water, they have completely different flavor profiles. I'm glad we have an expert in here. Thank you, Kat. It's a salt? No, it's a... Oh. Could have sworn I was hearing shots over here. Fine. Well, do we go Blanc or do we go here? And on the roof, anyone I can snipe with my Nagant here? Fight could have just ended for all I know. What? Water with gelatin lumps? Ew. Sounds horrible, actually. I think they're fighting on, like, the outside of the compound. here right now. Fuck me. That scared me. Zombie first. I got messed up. I didn't expect her to come around the corner like that. So he's down below. This guy messed up his shots pretty bad though. Is there another one? We're just not gonna move? I don't think he got the revive off. No, his friend's still dead there. You have a... Sorry, you have a Spitzermosen? What was your secondary there, mister? Oh, secondary hand cannon. And you certainly... Surely we don't move when we hear our frag bomb being cooked. Why would we? I'm gonna assume that's everyone. I think I heard someone die in here, so... Keep my gun out just in case, as you never know. Did not clear up top, so... Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, game. Paladin Pupper, GG to you too. It was us the trio and we wiped that duo. I'm sorry, I heard fighting and I had to come over. You guys were having fun without me. Who was the person over here? Because is this part of your team? Because they scared the shit out of me. I saw them go around this corner and I thought they were gonna push in. And as I was literally just like crouch walking here, trying to get in, they came around the corner and I shot the grunt that was attacking them first. It scared the shit out of me, but it was really funny. Anyway. Oops, yeah, these two. Okay. Is it just a solo team there? One person's picked up, I guess let's head over there. Hit the supply point and then head over. We were watching you, then got zoned in on the other team. Ah, okay. Go stream sniping. You're better than that. I believe in you. Oh my god, hives everywhere. No. Yeah, good luck with the other games. Fun fight. Hope to see you again soon. It's always so funny to me when people just like don't move after they hear like a frag cooking. Or maybe that was one of those instances, like, because I definitely have had it. I don't know if it's fixed or not, but I have had it where frag fuses have like a weird, noise. Or like you can't hear the fuse rather until it's like basically on top of you. I don't know, maybe he was just trying to hug the thing and, you know, and just try and hope that I like overshot it, but... Oh my god, how many hives and other bullshit am I gonna have to go through today? They still over there? Ours. They must be fighting then. Firebomb. I should actually use this. Maybe I can get something good out of it. Antidote. Seconds of dark sight. I'll take that. Another 2 seconds of dark sight. Regen boom. That's what I was hoping for. Berserker. Okay. It does unfortunately mark me up here, but. So are they coming over? Are they trying to run? Doggies, please don't. Of course, there's a meathead here. I think this person's a solo. I can make peace with them. Definitely more than a solo. Oh, not a solo, that's for sure. Hello? No. Oh. Oh! There's all of them. What happened? Oh no. Yo, Base in the Gaunt kind of, like... Base in the Gaunt kind of nice with it, though. I do like these sights a lot, so... Their second made a choice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she knew necessarily where I was. It was fair, there was a lot going on. With like armoreds and meatheads and me shooting and whatnot, so... Everyone? I guess that is. Weird. Okay. Alright. Ellie. I just kind of like rolled up and terminus a bunch of... I can't speak. I can shoot, but I can't speak. I made a deal with God. I have crazy aim like 50% of the time, but I cannot form a complete sentence without stumbling over my words. So we just go Blanc. Don't really want to go all the way down to the circus. Not after what happened last time I said I was going to the circus. It's so weird though. I wonder if there's gonna be bodies here, because there's no, what's it called? There's no like burn marks on the map, so they didn't loot anyone, or at least whoever was the bounty carrier didn't loot anyone. But I definitely heard a lot of shooting. Oh no, there's people. Okay, never mind. Fine, there be people. Are there more people? I don't have Necro. Oh yeah, I don't have Necro. Right, because I'm running a Terminus. Oh. Hee. I think there would be any traps out here, but you never know. Alright, well, let's go. Get out of here. Triple check there's like no one else around. Basting God's one of my favorites. Stable, consistent, ridiculously fast fanning, and lots of ammo choices. Yeah, it's definitely not bad with fanning. It is not as bad as people give it right for. Like, as long as you can land your shots well, it's really not that bad. I personally think the sights on it are like some of the best in the game, second only to maybe like the packs. Like they're pretty nice. Sure, the velocity leaves a little bit to be desired, and like, see, it's just kind of slow, but it's cheaper than a med kit. Like, what do you expect out of a gun that's cheaper than a med kit? And it has some pretty skins. I do like this one quite a bit. Not the most flashy skin, but it's got some nice pretty engravings. And charioted now. You imagine if it happened a second time. Hey. Cool. Neato. That honestly might be just like a good enough game to do with the terminus. I think I just run Romero now, and then I say, yay, I have enough footage to make like to cover all of my bases for this video. No. Don't you put that on me, Crytek. Don't you? Where is it? Where's that? Get that out of here. Alright, we'll do some Romero. Alan as or do we want to run? Maybe the Alamo might actually not be too bad, considering we're like, you don't need a second type ammo anyways. Sure, why not? And I'm gonna run New Army just so I have something that's a little more fast-paced if I need it. We'll run FMJ on it. Yeah, we can do the Alamo. Why not? I'll take the chariot off your hands. No, I do not want any more of those in circulation. Get them out of here. That's we'll do. Doctor will. But position. Here's one. Yeah, I I think that Chariot is one that that really will get changed in the future. Like, sure, you can make the argument, oh, it's scarce, oh, it doesn't matter, but like, I don't know. Having something in the game that has no counterplay is never a good idea. That's why, like, the original Shredder with the frag blades was so frustrating. That's why, like, revive bolts were so frustrating. There was very little counterplay, if any at all. Like, for the frag blades, literally someone just had to look at you and click a couple times and you would be dead, even from, like, 40 meters out. It was pretty egregious. It was pretty bad. And, like, I just... I would have hoped that Crytek would have learned. Granted, like, I see what they were going for with Chariot, and I like the initial idea behind Chariot of, oh, if someone is trying to just grab the bounty and book it, you can stop them, and I like that. That being said, it's hard to, like, have any counterplay to that, because, yeah, like, realistically, what can you do if someone just wants to sit there and make your life miserable by waiting until half an hour to use a chariot? Like, it does in a way encourage extract camping, which is just not very fun. So Yeah, unless you have a chariot, there is not much you can do. Find me, okay. No. I was initially gonna go to Elaine and Sons too. Glad I know I'm like walking away from a spawn fight right now. Never mind. I guess I spoke too soon. What? Is it a Springfield Shorty? Why can I not scroll over? What? Oh, because he didn't hit me, right? Why? Is he a solo? This feels like a solo with how he's playing this. He's just kind of crouching there. Maybe I wait. Genuinely, I think I wait for this other team to come by and mess with him, and then I stand up. Looking for a lantern, maybe? Oh. Maybe it's a team. I'm not sure. My aim was off there. Only 52, though. That's a shame. That is a damn shame. That wasn't Penny Shot's fault, though. That was very clearly, that was very clearly my own fault. Oh well, he swung that wider than I thought he would. Thankfully, unlike the Terminus, the Romero does not require any traits to actually use it, so... Let's go ahead and buy another one and actually have Necro this time. Hooray. Yippee, one would say. Fast Fingers Romero. I think Fast Fingers Romero would genuinely just put the Alamo. Like, the Alamo's already, like, kind of one of the... I would say it's one of the weaker shotguns in the game. I don't want to say it's, like, a bad shotgun, because there are no bad shotguns currently. But, like, out of all of them, I would say it's probably has, like, the least amount of place in the game. That would just kill the Alamo, though. Unless they buff the cycle speed on it, but then it kind of gets into this weird, like, race of, like, oh, we buffed the speed on the Spectre, now we're buffing the speed on the Alamo. Oh, but we should, like, buff the speed on the Slate to go ahead and make it a little bit more competitive, and then it's like, it just goes faster and faster and faster and faster until every gun's the Crowning King, you know? Which, I don't really want. I don't really want that, actually. I've thought about it for maybe half a second, and I'm like, no. I like a game where the guns are more unique. But yes, the mechanism is cool. You have a point. That is correct. It is a very cool gun visually, but the Spectre's just the Alamo, but good. Damn. Oh yeah, we'll get you a star shell at your Spectre? Didn't think so. Checkmate. Spectre, I am so surprised that the Spectre has stayed where it's been for as long as it has. Because how long has it been now since they've buffed the fire rate on it? I know that was like, was it earlier this year? I want to say it was. Was it with Garden of the Witch, or was it with Murder Circus? I'm not sure. The initial Murder Circus? Over a year since the... When did they buff it? I don't remember. I know it's like somewhat recently, but engine update? I don't think it was 2.0. Let me yeah, there's a Reddit post from over a year ago. Wiki updated, probably not, but oh. Have like a list of to it. No, it does not. Of course it doesn't. You have footage? Okay, maybe it was the engine update, I'm not sure. Not calling you a liar or anything, but I just feel like it was sooner, but either way. Cat. The same fire rate in the Spectre has better range for less cost. Yeah, like in its current state, I don't believe that the slate should be as pricey as it is. Like if it was maybe, because the slate's what now, like 333 I think. Oh. I'm so dead. Well, take some of them down with me, I guess. Oh, I missed. Fucking decked him though, Jesus. There more? Not sure. That was the guy with the Winnie though. I think that was everyone? I feel like I only saw those two. Yeah, not only is the Spectre, like, you know, have the same fire rate as the Slate, it's cheaper, it has better special ammo, it has longer one-shot range, like, it has better, what's it called? It has better, better variants, like, it's just kind of better in, like, every conceivable way. The only thing you could argue that the Slate does better is that the Slate doesn't need any traits to function. Is fair. That is a valid point there. But I don't think that warrants it being over $100 more expensive for something that you definitely like can play around with the Spectre. Slate is the only thing Slate has going for it is because it has the Somnus. Somnus is a very cool skin, yes. That being said, the Spectre has a couple cool ones too. This new one with like the ram skull on the back is kind of neat. Be a nice thematic one to run with Dragon's Breath. But yeah, I think realistically the Slate should be should be a little bit cheaper, and I think the Spectre should fire a little bit slower. I don't mind a fire rate increase on the Spectre, but I do think that it needs to still be at least slightly slower than the Slate. Give it some kind of edge, like, please. Found my first tower gun crate last night, and I screamed at it in Void for having a homestead. Yeah. I have not seen a homestead or a wildland since this update dropped, so I want Slight Slamfire to be faster. Are you talking just more like the actual like fire rate, or because I have heard people say that a Slamfire trait might be nice, but then the issue is that like you probably also have to give that to like well, I don't know. Could you Slamfire a marathon? Probably. See why not. Back up. I don't see why you couldn't Slamfire a marathon, but I don't know. I feel like the marathon getting some sort of like fire rate increasing trait would also make it a little too similar to the Winnie, considering those two guns are already very similar. Marathon and Spectre can IRL. Yeah. Okay, so therein lies the issue, is that we can't unfortunately just give it to the Spectre, or to the Slate rather, but been religiously checking towers and only found one gun crate. Yeah, I found one as well. It was a wild land in it, but I didn't have enough points for it. Ammo. Yeah, obviously Slate's more iconic with slam firing because it's, you know, it's the trench gun, but a gun that was kind of known for doing that. That one. I'm gonna try and go around the side here. Shush, please. How many grunts are gonna be here? My goodness. Well, this was gonna be a stealthy approach, but I guess that's kind of okay now. Someone got blown up. You just... Fun over there. Is that a firebomb, do we think? Ooh, your pal Hal, thank you for the raid. Hold on, I'm gaming. 1 second. Oh, fuck. Don't have my bit shot. How am I alive? How am I alive? The second I look away! That motherfucker. He wasn't waiting for me, though. He wasn't expecting me. Oh, what the fuck did he just do to me? No. Okay, I traded with him at least. Ah, Jesus. He like hit me and it scrambled all of my stuff over here. Jesus Christ. Ah. Harry suggested I raid you. Yeah, she would. She's a pretty big fan. Maybe my #1 fan, #1 bootlicker. She was in my, what was it, the like top 0.02% of my viewers on YouTube or something like that. Let's out Perry for a second. No, thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, raiders. I appreciate the raid, and thank you, Perry, for suggesting me. You're my favorite mod. Don't tell the other one. Or the other ones, I guess. There's one. Those boots are squeaky clean. Yeah, you know that episode of SpongeBob? We were all playing Gmod. Oh, that's fun. What is that, like, what does that look like? Because I know that you can do basically anything with Gmod, so... Being really annoying. Yeah, I believe it. Can see that. Death Run, TTT Murder, the classics, okay. Any prop hunts? Any prop hunt gamers in chat? I love prop hunt. I loved playing prop hunt, and it took a while for me to convince people to, like, actually, you know, like, to get my friends to play with me. And they played with me once, and then were just like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Because I was the type of person, you know, when I when I was playing prop hunt, I didn't realize how frustrating it was to play against someone who just picks like a little tiny cup or a bottle or something and just runs around. I was a piece of shit in prop hunt, I will be honest. I don't blame my friends for I don't blame my friends. I was playing as Big Chungus doing Gangnam Style. That's awesome, Perry. No, I know you're not joking. I understand what Gmod is capable of. And I know your type of humor, so I am not surprised at one bit. Alrighty. Big stretch. This is where the incident happened earlier. No extraction here this time, so I guess it's different, but... The chariot incident. Ugh. I dare not speak its name. I did. Never mind. I dare not speak its name twice. Giving this late slam fire or a toggle or something would maybe justify the 333 price a bit more, put it in a better spot. Yeah, but again, like we just talked about, you kind of would need to give all of the pump action weapons a slam fire trade if that's the case. Can't really just give it to the slate, or that would like. I know Crytek's like very uptight about their continuity when it comes to like weapon mechanics and whatnot. Like the only one that I can think of is that like kind of breaks that is like the officer Doom being scarce compared to the Nagant, which just gets it normally. That was even like a big step. I thought it was, but I think just reduce the fire rate on the Spectre a tiny bit, reduce the price on the slate a little bit, and then we like, it doesn't have to be a huge decrease in fire rate for the Spectre, because the Spectre does feel really good with that fire rate. Right? Is that just a stray, or is that someone shooting at me? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that and just keep going. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a huge decrease in fire rate, but just enough so that it is like noticeably different, I think would be fine. Because it is still crazy to me that I by far see so many more people running the slate than I do people running the Spectre. And I think largely that is just because people don't realize that the Spectre got buffed that way. Because people kind of always associate the Spectre with being a bit slower, because that's how it's always been, and yada yada, but Like, it is surprising how many people prefer the Slate over the Spectre, given that the Spectre is, as long as you are able to hit your shots and like aim a little bit, it's the same thing with like the Romero. You know, you have a pretty tight spread. A tight spread definitely can like work for or against you, but just have to be able to aim a little bit. They're getting me. They don't want to deal with the Spectre reload, I guess, but then just grab the lick rubber if it's that big of an issue. Set those ducks off because I heard ducks in the river. RBP. Don't think they would come over here. Never know. I've been wrong about this kind of stuff before. So. Grunt. Probably already at the circus right now, for being honest, so. Doesn't even need bullet rubber once you get the hang of holding the left mouse button to animation cancel. Yeah, or you could just do what I do and just not really care. Are they not at the circus? Find that. Yes? Cyclo. It's nearby. He was on top. Son of a bitch. No. Dose myself real quick. Issue is now I don't know where these other guys are. Oh, that dosing really does make your bars come back faster. That's so fast. Stickied Ursa. They're trying to. Anything. What is going on? Hold on, I'm gonna dose. I don't know what I don't know what's happening. Don't question it. Just don't question it. It's not red anymore. I do hear people like still around, but I need the health pack real quick. one of the ones over here, right? Is it? Is it? There it is. Damn it, I knew there was one behind me. Was this the same? Wait, this was the same guy that I've killed already? Or was it? No. Why am I not spectating him? Did he die? This is the same guy that I was spectating. There's this other team rolling up. That's not... There's this person all the way over here. Did he die? No, he's still alive. I just... Why did it not put me on him? This was the same fucking guy. Oh my god. How did I miss this? I missed this Death Angel or whatever her name is. Blanchett's ghost. Okay. Oh, that is a shame. Yeah, where did he kill me from? Because it was through the wall. Okay, so not quite through the wall, but okay. What a weird fight. It sounded like they were fighting people beforehand, like out just north of the circus. And then I felt like I was fighting exclusively them for the rest of that. So strange. Anyways. Anyways. Thank goodness you finished your fire prestige before dosage was a thing. I guess. Like, the thing is, though, there's no way to apply it consistently. Sure, if you're fighting someone who's, like, you know, next to water or next to a crate full of water bottles, but, like, those are finite and those are, like, you know, you can't... They don't last forever. They only last for 15 seconds. Like, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think it is a very nice thing for very situational plays. You know, you get hit with fire and you manage to barely save your bar, and you find a water bottle and you can quickly douse yourself. Like, that's great. Or again, if you are in my situation there and you're burned quite a bit and you're able to go stand in water for a second to help speed things back up. That's pretty cool. But I don't think there's gonna be a way to reliably dose yourself, or at least there isn't yet. So I don't think it's really that big of a hit on Dragon's Breath specifically, because typically if you're hitting someone a couple times with Dragon's Breath, you are burning their bar off. I think it's a bigger hit to incendiary ammo, just because, like, you kind of have to let yourself burn before you, you know, kind of have to let yourself burn for a little bit before you actually lose a bar. So you have more of an opportunity to try and stop the burn. Whereas if you get hit with Dragon's Breath, sometimes it does just burn a bar off and there's, like, nothing you can do about it. Think about when Inferno comes back, though. Okay, no, you got a point. Have a point there. I wonder when Inferno's going to come back, because this event's not lasting very long. Granted, they said it wasn't going to be, but only 43 days. It's a little over a month and a bit. I don't know. I wonder when they're going to do the transition to, like, the seasons format, because that was in the roadmap too. They wanted to go to a more, like, seasonal thing. So, I don't know. Like, I don't mind them going to a seasonal rotation. I think that's fine. That's just what it is. It does feel like Hunt is trying to, like, modernize quite a bit. It just feels like a logical step because they're going in that direction, so I'm not too... I don't know, I'm not too upset about it. It is what it is. I know people are complaining, like, oh my god, burnout, blah blah, but like nothing's stopping you from taking a break. I guess if you really want something in the battle pass, but like even then, just play like one night a week, get your challenges done. Challenges are not that hard to go for. Like, unless you are someone who is like, I need to grind so I can get the big, like, 15,000 reward at the very end of it, but even then, it's like, it's a charm, or I guess now it's a title, like, how badly do you need those things, right? No one's forcing you to buy the battle pass. No one's forcing you to play as much as you are complaining about. Yeah, just, you don't even have to play like 2 to 3 days a week. Just sit down for like one session a week. Do it with some friends or do it solo. Doing it with friends will make getting the stuff easier. Getting your challenges done, just because you can all kind of work towards them and help each other out. But just go in, coordinate, and yeah, it's not that hard to make quick progress on the battle pass. Like, I really haven't been playing much. I've played like, I don't know, maybe like less than 10 sessions since the game came out, and some of them I haven't even been going for challenges. And like, I'm still a decent ways into the battle pass. I don't know. I think people who are complaining about FOMO, like, yes, FOMO is certainly a market tactic that we will probably continue to see used because it works. But I don't know. It's like, I don't think it's as bad as people are making it seem to be. I just hope that Crytek is willing to, depending on how long these events are going to be, because if they're going to be like 3-month seasons, then I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that I really want, I don't think that I want that, given how Crytek, in Crytek's current state where they are very, you know, we drop the event and then we don't touch the game for the next, like until the next event comes out, unless we really, really need to, which I just personally don't really enjoy. Because if something is broken, if something needs fixing, or if something's really annoying to play against, then like, just, it's not going to get fixed for 3 months. Or something continues to be a problem. You know, the baby crown, for example, which, to be fair, I have seen a lot less of. I've just kind of seen a lot less crowning kings as of late anyways, but, I don't know, maybe the community's kind of going through like ebbs and flows with it, but either way, if something is overperforming or they make a change and it doesn't land well with the community, need to be there, need to be willing to actually change things mid-season. If there is no mid-season changing, then like, it's just not very fun. The game becomes miserable. It becomes, I'm gonna say like the original Murder Circus, that was one of the few events where they actually did do something. But I guess Murder Circus still does kind of fall into that category, though, because Blade Mancer was in its very, very abusable state for most of that event's life cycle, so. I don't know. We'll see. I trust Crytek. I am willing to see what they do. Willing to let them, you know, this year was supposed to be slow. Fair enough. It certainly was. So this next year better be some nice changes, some nice new additions. Otherwise we're gonna have a bit of a problem, Crytek. The idea of Hunt Without the Frills, event tokens, unlocks, etc. would strike me as odd, but I guess it's the wave of the future. Well, I think that like pledge marks and, you know, fun little things like balloons popping and whatnot, like that stuff is almost certainly going to stay in the game. And I think that's partly why they also want to transition to a seasonal approach, because like at this point I feel like Hunt feels like it's missing something when we don't have, you know, a 17th compound and this extra currency to like be able to buy our bars back. And like, I don't know, I think it adds another layer of complexity to the game, another layer of, you know, of strategizing. It doesn't mean that the only way to get your bars back is, you know, say like the recovery shot. God damn it, it's relentless. It's fucking relentless. First, can you... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see. We'll see what the new year brings. I hope it is some actual meaningful changes to Hunt Showdown. Because while I don't dislike a lot of the changes that they've made this year, it does strike me as a bit odd that we haven't really gotten... We haven't gotten any weapon balancing, when I feel like that is kind of something that the game... Not that there's anything that's like particularly broken right now. There's nothing that's like dominating the meta that isn't just kind of to be expected, like, you know. It's more so just that nothing has changed in so long that I think people kind of need a push in a certain direction to use something different. Like, something should get a buff to make it feel better so that people are incentivized to try it, you know? That's where I'm at. Or again, I do think that there are a couple things that could do with some nerfing, but it's an entirely different topic. Nerfing would not fix the thing because it would just mean that more people would stick with things that they are comfortable with. So, hey, bro, I'm doing all right. Are the rounds today? Not too bad. They've been pretty hit or miss, but had a couple of good ones, couple of heartbreaking ones, couple of bad ones. A healthy mix of, you know, what you would typically expect. It's white. I'm gonna go ahead and put... People love coming in from this way. Has someone been here already? That was an alert trip mine, and I have not placed any alert traps down. It's odd. Please. No alert trip mines there. None in here. So weird. New enemy, alert trip mine grunt. It makes me nervous because now it makes me think that there's probably rats in this game. Okay. Never mind, he's gonna die. They're gonna die. From over there, maybe? Alright, we're clear. Thank you for the hipfire headshot. I appreciate it, new army. It feels good to be playing shotguns again. I have not played shotguns in quite a while, I feel like. Or at least, like, killing shotguns. I've been playing a lot of Dragon's Breath, I've been playing a lot of rifles, but I haven't really touched shotguns in a while. And God, it feels good to just call out, like, an aggressive play like that. 10 pennies back. Hear them if they try and break through that, which is good. Choke should go out pretty soon, right? Yep. Game sense. Okay, I'll place this down first. Ralph worked beautifully, though. Perfect little deterrent. Wonder which one of them hit it. Helma looks so clunky. It's because it is. Technically, it has a faster fire rate than the base Romero, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Put that there. Yeah, the Alamo's just a clunky gun. It technically does have a faster fire rate, so like in this situation, because I'm running penny shot on it, like there's no real downside to running pennies, or to running the Alamo, because like, my game just crashed. My game just crashed, I think. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. That's not good. Turn that off for a second. I cannot actually... Is my... Oh, turn it off, please. Alright, I guess let's see if we can get back in here before people push in and take my bounty from me. I think I died in front of a window too, which is really scary. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's really bad, actually. Oh. Never had hunt crash. I've had it happen a few times. Not often, but occasionally. And, like, always at the worst time possible. I had it crash when they re-added... It was, like, the day of or the weekend of that they re-added. They fucking re-added... what was it? Rain to the game. And it was so funny because I crashed mid-fight, and these people were playing so passively. This was like a crazy long fight. And I crashed mid-fight, and they were playing so passively that I literally had time to reconnect as I was like, thankfully I crashed in a building. But I had time to close the game, reconnect, and come back and like load back in, which takes a little bit longer because your game's having to render so many more things, but before they even did anything, it was probably like a good 3 minutes that they had time to do something to try and get me, and they didn't do anything, and then I won the fight, and I felt very cool until I realized that I forgot to turn off my display capture, because I turn that off whenever I don't have hunt pulled up, just in case I accidentally, you know, pull something up that I shouldn't by accident. Box myself, but yeah, still. You have storage space? I should. The fuck? Are we sure I'm alive, game? outside. I could have been hammered to death. Got a sledgehammer. He was coming to get me. Take that. And some of these. Are there any other ones? Oh, there's one behind me too. Reload the new armory? Oh, okay, thank you. Didn't realize. Teehee. So I'm gonna do this just in case they try to necro. People playing passively, my god. Oh my god, he got me with it! That's crazy. That was a good fucking throw. That was a good fucking throw. Hi, Pop-Tart. Yes, hi. Is this an entirely... Oh, this is a whole trio. Maybe it's two duos? I don't know. That was close. Okay, so not a trio. Do we think I can get him? The big brain play here. Ah, Pop-Tart, don't grab me. No, Pop-Tart, let go. Pop-Tart. Oh, good shot. Damn, that guy had me dialed in. God damn it. I went to go peek that and Pop-Tart reached up and clawed into my sleeve and pulled my hand off of, or pulled my arm off of my armrest. Little cats tried to sabotage me. That was rude. Just let me cook my dynamite. Well, I had a feeling that dynamite was coming at me, so I kind of didn't really want that, actually. So, GG though. That was a fun fight. Was that your teammate who throw hammer and run me, or was that someone else? No worries. Hello back. You were solo? Oh, okay. Yeah, there was like a few people around. I'll be honest, I killed the first trio and then I crashed, and then as I came back to, there was someone with a sledgehammer creeping around inside my fucking boss lair, so, and there was like people all around me, so I'm not sure who was who in that fight, but anyways, that was still pretty fun. I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it here. I got some footage with the Alamo, that, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I've been going for like almost 3 hours. That's kind of crazy. Hasn't felt like 3 hours, but thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check my other stuff, there's links below: YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, all sorts of cool stuff. Videos will resume once the new year starts. I'm just giving myself a bit of a break and slowly reintegrating myself back into doing content creation stuff, just because it's been a little while. And yeah, it's and doctor's orders to reduce stress, so I'm gonna slowly get back into it. But thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really appreciate it. This was a ton of fun, a lot of good conversations, and I'll be live next week at some point. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna do my yearly noon till New Year's stream, but I'll probably do something for New Year's just to ring it in. But I don't think I'll be starting at noon. Anyways, love you all. You guys are amazing. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Spend some time with your loved ones and enjoy your Christmas presents, all the jazz. But yeah, have a good night. Bye bye.